up everyone, this is Draco of back yet again with some latest Manchester United news, transfer news and speculation. And today it's officially done, guys. The transfer window has closed, so technically there is no transfer news. I can just bring you this right now. There was no last minute wonders, last minute deals, or even a sniff of it throughout the whole day. It's throughout the whole day. It's gonna be a bit of a rant video, an angry video. I'm very angry, so just a heads up, I might not be able to control my language here, so just a heads up, you have been warned. But I've got a bit of a notes I've taken throughout today before I bring you guys this video in regards to this particular man, the man that's in your screen on the right hand side, and obviously the Glazers. We have officially ended the transfer window on a net spend of £70 million. So we have bought James for £15 million, Bissaka for £50 million, Maguire for £80 million, giving us a total spend of £145 million. Fellaini has left, don't forget that, guys, don't forget that he left in January, which gave us £10 million. Lukaku, which has given us £70 million. If Rojo is sold, that will give us a total of £130 million. If not, it is £85 million. Do the maths here, guys. In and around £60 to £70 million net spend on this one. It could be worse if Rojo deal goes through, which there is still time. Especially the European windows being open. Damian might go through. There is still time. We could have actually a net spend of £30 to £40 million. Do you see the problem right here? Do you see what's happening, guys? I have seen a lot of tweets, a lot of journalists, a lot of fans, a lot of in the knows writing today that, guys, it's fine, this window has been a success. And I do respect that. We have addressed two of our biggest concerns. One of our biggest concerns is CB. We've signed Harry Maguire and a right back. But we have no midfield, we have no striking. It's as simple as that. Get that out of your head, guys. Get that flipping out of your head that this window has been a success. You are what's wrong with the club. It's as simple as that. You are supporting the likes of this guy and the Glazers. So what? We've employed right back and centre back. Fantastic. Great job. Excellent. Midfield. Pogba. He wants to leave. It's a fact. I'm giving you fact information. These are direct quotes from Pogba. He wants to leave. He can at any moment still leave. The European window is still open. Just remember that. Madrid are still hovering. He can leave any time. He can come out and not even perform like he has done last season. He's barely performed. And he is supposed to be our best outfield player. It's a fact. He's our best midfielder and our best outfield player. Okay? Forget Pogba. Outside of Pogba, where is that midfield? We desperately needed a CDM. We desperately needed a CM. Where is Fellaini's replacement? Where is Herrera's replacement? Nowhere. Nowhere to be seen. We have been told we're going to sign this guy, that guy, Bruno Fernandes, this. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. If Pogba leaves, or worse, gets injured, or even worse, he stops performing, who's there to pick up the mantle? You guys talk about, oh, we've got great youngsters coming through. We've got Angel Gomez, Ghana. These are youngsters. These are very young. Football is totally different to what it was from back in the days. No, it was totally different. Don't think that, oh, we've done it with youngsters before, we can do it again. No, no. Every team in the whole of the Premiership, certainly the top 6, 7, 8 teams, bar us, have spent and have improved. They have the money. It's not like before where it was just financially United was the powerhouse. Mind you, at that time United had the likes of Roy Keane, Schmeichel, Robson, while these youngsters were coming through. And these were not normal youngsters. These were world-class player youngsters. They were coming through. Angel Gomez, Ghana, Tahith Chong, Mason Greenwood. They're not world-class. They're nowhere near world-class. And what? Who are they coming into? They're coming into what? Pogba, who's half-arsed about things. Matic, aging. Fred, yo-yo. Fred is basically an energetic Cleverley. Simple as that. McTominay, who's still learning himself. Pereira. That's our midfield, guys. That is our midfield. Take that into your head. Take that into your thick head. Matic, Pogba, McTominay, Fred, Pereira. You can include Mata in there if you want. But hand on heart, tell me, are you happy with that midfield? If Pogba didn't come out and say that the things that he had to say and staying, then you can say, okay, Pogba will perform. No, he wants to leave as well. He definitely, I don't blame this guy. We have not strengthened in a CDM position or a CM position. It's a simple fact. It's a bloody fact. Get out. And I've seen people write, oh yeah, strikers are fine. We saw Lukaku. He was a striker. We didn't replace him with nobody. Okay, Martial and Rashford are far too inconsistent. So if one of them gets injured, I'm not even going to talk about Sanchez and Lingard. You know, you can't say, oh, we got Lingard and Sanchez. Don't even go there. Lingard scored 5 goals last season. Sanchez, don't even go there. Rashford and Martial at the moment is our best strikers in the club. They can't get 25 goals combined. I'll guarantee you that they are far too inconsistent. What if one of them gets injured? What happens then? What, you're going to rely on a 17-year-old to come into the Premiership against oppositions who've clearly strengthened? Okay, fair enough. They, you know, top 6 out of top 6, 7. There is a chance, you know, excluding us. But look at Wolves. They will do us over. Watford, they will do us over. Tottenham had a fantastic transfer window. Look at them. They have solidified pretty much a top 3rd position. Simple. It's a simple fact. Anything can happen, yes, across the season. But looking at on currently, no. Chelsea's, they didn't spend, they didn't strengthen, but their squad overall is better than us. Their midfield is way better than ours. Look at Kante in the midfield. And I'll do my match preview. That's coming. But this is just a transfer window review. That's what's happening in the club. I'm going to read you something. Where's the director of football? I'll tell you where's the director of football. Nowhere to be seen, because this guy, Ed Woodward, wants full control to make money through sponsorship deals and put money in the Glazers' pockets. If you're happy with that transfer window, you're telling me that, oh, where's the Lukaku money gone? Where is it? It's in Glazers' pocket. You are directly supporting the Glazers, whether you like it or not. These players, whatever, Tai Chong, fantastic talent, they're a few years away from full-fledged development. You're telling me that, oh, we've got loads of windows. Mate, the last 4 windows, you barely spent £140 million. That's the last 4 windows, including January window. That's the last 4 windows. That's how much these guys have spent on the club, on investment. We heard that this will be a massive rebuilding. Even Oli came up coming out saying that in May 2010, I got this code. You'll be surprised by how many players want to play for Manchester United. Well, I am damn surprised, because there is no players, literally no players. Or we were fed news that we might be out for Bruno Fernandes, Dybala, just to appease the fans, but nothing happened. They rejected us. It's as simple as that. Bruno Fernandes didn't reject us. He was there for the taking. We did not make a move for it. We did not go for it. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. No midfield, no strikers. Pogba gets injured, we're screwed. Any of our strikers, Martial and Rashford, gets injured, we're screwed. Let me see. Okay, so I think here's my theory. Oli has come out and said things that he trusts his squad, he's happy with it, etc, etc, etc. Deep down, he's not happy with it. He's only saying that because he's so inexperienced. He's coming to a club where he loves the club. It's his dream job. Of course, he's not going to say anything against anyone. Of course, think about it. It's common sense, right? It's perfect for Glazers. It's a perfect thing for Glazers. Oli is inexperienced. He wants to speak out against the club because he loves the club. It's a perfect opportunity for people like this guy on the screen and the Glazers coming out and saying, thinking, oh, we'll control this puppet because he loves the club. He won't say anything against us. Here's it. You know, our transfer is bad. Our squad is worse than last season in terms of the midfield position and even the strikers position. It's a simple fact. We spent the same amount roughly as last season when Mourinho ended up getting sacked. And Mourinho, as much as how he ended in the club, and Louis van Gaal, these are top managers. It's also a fact. These are top managers, winners around the world. They won everything, pretty much everything, wherever they went. They have a track record. It's a fact. Mourinho come out and said the same thing. He wasn't supported before he got the sack. Louis van Gaal said clearly that Bayern Munich, and these are recent quotes, Bayern Munich have footballing men behind, and they are able to invest. They were able to challenge United don't have that. They have this guy who's commercially challenged. I reckon we're gonna have Adidas as a striking option, and probably some oil company in the midfield. It come a few months down the line, and it's worrying, guys. It's worrying to think that some of you guys are coming out and saying that we should be happy with that transfer window. It's done. We should trust in our youngsters. But realistically, yes, we have addressed centre-back and the right-back position, but we never addressed the midfield or the striking position. In fact, we sold a striker for X amount of money. We never invested him that back into the team. And we are relying too much on the youngsters. And you might say, oh, youngsters, oh, we've done it before. No, before that era is gone. It's a different era. You got the likes of Liverpool, Man City, and all these other teams strengthening. We're not the only team back in the days where, oh, we got the money to strengthen, we can keep everyone at bay. We're not the only teams here. We are not that club anymore. And the last 5-6 seasons under this guy, we barely challenged for anything. Even when we came second, which was the highest position finish since post-Ferguson, we were what, 20, 25, 30 plus, I can't remember, behind the top position. That shows the gulf in the gap. You look at clubs like Man City, Liverpool, they were heads and shoulders above us. Tottenham is definitely a more attractive option than us. New stadium, depth. They made fantastic signing in the last day. Lo Celso for £55 million. Sessegnon. They've improved. And Ndombele. They've got the likes of Harry Kane. They went as far as negotiating a deal for Dybala, which where we didn't, you know. And that's the problem. The net spend is £70 million tops. That's minus Darmian, who's going to potentially leave, and Rojo. If they end up being sold, we barely spent, and we talked about this big rebuild and, you know, all these players, you'll be surprised. Nothing has happened. We're in a worse position this season than last season. You can improve. You can say to me, oh, we've improved on defense as much as you want, but the fact is, if you have a world-class midfield defense, where's the mid and a crap defense and striker, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. They are not protected. You're telling me Matic is gonna go in and protect them? Matic is on decline. Pogba can't be half-arsed. You got McTominay and Pereira, who's unproven. Fred. Take away Pogba, we're genuinely not. We're not even top 6 team. That's my opinion, and that's what you should get into your head. I've been supporting United for over 20 years. I have seen the bad times and the good times. I've seen the bad times and the good times under Glazers as well. This is the lowest I've felt in a very long time. And that's the rant. And I reckon the hashtag Woodward out, Glazers out trending. Make it trend, guys. Make it trend. We need these guys out of the club. They're parasites. They're taking money out of your own noses. And some of these fans coming out and saying, oh, we're fine, we're okay, because we've strengthened where we need. No, this is the problem right here. You are accepting mediocre. This is mediocre. You have accepted that and trusting on 16, 17-year-olds based on the past. This is not the past, this is the present. Teams have strengthened. You cannot put that into perspective. Put it into your head. It's as simple as that. You will not be going far if you think the Glazers are okay to spend that much and we're okay with youngsters. In this day and age, maybe before, as I said, youngsters were fine before, where we were the powerhouse, where we had Ferguson under us, we had David Gill under us. But now it's totally different. You cannot rely on youngsters. It's as simple as that. You get an injury to Martial or Rashford, that's it, you're screwed. You're relying on a 17-year-old. Pogba can't be half-assed. Where's our midfield? Let's see over the next few days. I'll be definitely very interested to see some of you guys' thoughts, so leave them in the comments below. I am extremely angry, and yes, going forward, I'm glad it's over now, it's finished, I can move on now, and look forward to the first match of the season. I will be bringing and listening to those press conferences over the next few days very intently. I'll be bringing that into my channel, so do go in and check it out over the next few days. I'll be doing the match previews. I'll be going to the Chelsea match come Sunday. I'll be doing my review from there. And let's see, we might go and beat Chelsea. You never know. I will do an analysis later on. But these are my thoughts, and these are the thoughts that I will stick to, and nothing can change it. And nothing can change it. And I will tell you that to your face. To not everyone's face, to your faces, people who's okay with this transfer window, who think it's okay. Or we signed a centre back and a right back, and we got youngsters coming through to fill the gaps. It's not okay. It's not okay. Yeah. It's not okay. It's okay if you have accepted. I've seen some quotes saying, oh, we got loads of windows, you can't fix everything in one window, and I agree with that, but you can surely make an attempt to fix it. Last 4 windows, we barely did anything. 4 windows, 2 January windows and 2 summer windows. We barely, that's 4 windows, buddy. That's 4 windows. And this guy is probably on some holiday, is chilling around, and he's pocketed his bonus last year, isn't it? Might not making a profit of revenue of 580 million, record revenues, by the way, and this guy pocketed his bonus because of that, because of him saving money and doing commercial deals. Glazers out, Woodward out, and that's the only negativity that's going to come out of my mouth in regards to Manchester United, because I love the club and I support it no matter what, no matter what. But as long as the Glazers and Woodward is there, I will make myself known, and I'm sure a lot of you out there will do the same. This is Draco Evolve signing out on a miserable day.